Hello everybody and welcome to this new webinar of RhinoGold 5.5. It's still 5 minutes left to o'clock, so let's wait and let people log in. Let me say that this webinar has been the most registered one of all times. Thank you very much for that. We are confident to say that you will fall in love with today's webinar. So, 4 minutes to o'clock, time to take a coffee or a tea, and we will be back. See you. Cheers.
¿Y cómo fotograman?
There you go. Hello everybody and welcome to the RhinoGold 5.5 webinar. And also, welcome to RhinoGold Elements and welcome to the RhinoGold Cloud. My name is Xavier Rofes. I am the Sales and Marketing Manager of TDM Solutions. And since 2009, my only concern is to make you happy using RhinoGold and helping your business grow thanks to the 3D technology.
Unmuted.
There is Pedro Lobeiro, CAD Manager of TDM Solutions with experience in jewelry for over 10 years. Hello, Pedro. How are you today?
Hi, Xavi. Doing good, thanks. By the way, let me wish you happy birthday. Welcome to the 30s.
Thank you, Pedro. You see, I have many guests in this birthday party.
That's true, that's true. Today we are over 100 people here, and as always, we are recording this so anyone can watch this. We will publish this on YouTube and Vimeo so anyone can watch it later.
That's great, Pedro.
Yes, yes. So today we will have a good one. And let me say that also we have Xavier Marodan that's going to help us with all your questions on the chat.
Okay, then here's the plan. Let me show off a little bit about who we are, what we do, and then we go straight to the RhinoGold elements in life. We are TDM Solutions, company founded in 2001 in today's so rainy Barcelona. We are the creators of Rhino plugins such as Rhino Nest, Rhino Boss, Rhino Shoe, Rhino Mall, Clay U, or Skinny for different industries. But since 2007, we are mainly dedicated to RhinoGold, our product for the jewelry design. Thanks to RhinoGold, we are today everywhere in the world, on more than 35 countries, working with over 60 resellers, all of them, of course, RhinoGold experts. I gotta say that because today with RhinoGold 5.5, we are confident enough to say that we are the leaders of 3D design for jewelry, and we are pretty excited about that. And we must thank you all the partners and all the resellers that work every day for RhinoGold. So, also let me show you why we think so. RhinoGold 5.5 was released 2 weeks ago at JCK Las Vegas. There are new modeling tools like the ones that you have seen on the screen, but in this webinar we will focus on these two new functionalities, RhinoGold Elements and the additional service RhinoGold Cloud.
So, Xavi, tell me exactly what is RhinoGold Elements?
Honestly, Pedro, RhinoGold Elements is the greatest 3D tool for jewelry ever created. Why? Well, because right now we have hundreds of models, of 3D models, ready to be customized. And there are two major points I like to comment. They are fully editable. You can edit wherever you want from each component. And anyone, but anyone, being a CAD user for 10 years or someone without any computer skills will be able to use it. I promise. And second, elements are meant for manufacturing. So you can actually export in STL format anytime and print it out. And actually, where you can print it out? Well, you can print it out in your house with your 3D printer, or you can send it to any third company that will offer you an excellent service. To be honest, there is no restrictions at all.
Excellent, excellent. Actually, we will add new elements periodically. So today there's 1,650 models, and we plan to have over 2,000 within the next months. It will just get better and better.
That's nice. We'll see now how it works.
Yes, and also RhinoGold Cloud.
That's correct. So, RhinoGold Cloud. What is RhinoGold Cloud? RhinoGold Cloud is the new additional service to show and sell your creations on the net. So directly from RhinoGold, you can publish your model to a 3D viewer. But not just that, you can also define different materials. You can enable pricing, and you can actually integrate all of this with your e-commerce. So you will be able to sell online. And there's another aspect, important aspect, the data that we get from RhinoGold Cloud, where you will be able to see where your visitors, your web, in this case, your web visitors come from, what are the most viewed models on your website, and getting all this information, you will be able to make some decisions. It's actually 2015, so it's time to let your customers interact with your jewelry, and we believe that with RhinoGold Elements and with RhinoGold Cloud, we have made this possible.
Good, good. So, Xavi, let's show a little bit of RhinoGold 5.5.
Oh yes. So here's our idea, guys. Today, I will play the role of a customer who is willing to buy a ring. So I will visit Pedro's store or Pedro's workshop, and I will ask him to help me choosing the right one. And he will be making the ring right in front of me. By the way, even if you see the elements, it's so easy. As always, you can use the chat to ask any question. We are more than happy to help you out anytime whatsoever. So Pedro, you ready?
Yes, of course. So let's start creating. So, Xavi, what are you looking for?
Well, actually, I was thinking in a solitaire ring, something classic.
Okay, looks good, looks good. So let's start with the elements. As you can see in here, we can find in RhinoGold interface, we can find in here the elements icon. And when we click on elements, as you can see, we will have 18 different families. So for instance, when I open let me just show a little bit of these families. In here we can find all the different wedding rings. There are very, very many options. And of course, we can customize after start with these predefined models. We have also eternity rings. As you can see, there are also several possibilities. And when we go back and we can show, for instance, clusters, as you can see, there are also several possibilities. And of course, halos and so on. We will have time to show them all. But now let's start with Solitaire. And as you can see, there are several options. Xavi, I would ask you to choose the one you like from these ones.
Okay, then let's go for the second one on the left, the bottom.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, so I just click and here it is. As you can see, now we start with this predefined model, but easily we can edit whatever we want. So we can customize all the components. Let's start with a gem, for instance, and I just click on the gem. I edit the gem, and I can see that I have a custom gem cut with 6 millimeters.
Okay, is it possible to change it to 5.5?
Oh yes, of course, we just edit the diameter in here. I will define, so 5.5 millimeters. And as you can see, automatically the head will adapt to the new size. And also, of course, the same with the shank. We can easily edit the shank. Let's see.
What do you offer?
Well, there are so many possibilities. For instance, the shank's shape. We can select any curve from here to adjust the shape.
Okay, go for the number 12, maybe.
Okay, so let's try the number 12. I just double click. What do you think?
That's fine, but let's try others.
Okay, let's see other possibilities. I would recommend you, for instance, the European shank. We have, for instance, this one, the number 2. As you can see, we can easily change the curve and adapt it to the new size. We can adjust the measures, the angle, everything we can customize easily.
That's great. I see that there are 2 gems on the sides. Is it possible to add more?
Of course. We just define in the gems tab we have in here, for instance.
Let's try 5.
Okay, so 5 gems, and as you can see, automatically I define the number of gems.
That's nice. Thank you, Pedro. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Actually, in just 2 minutes. That's quite fast.
That's true, and also I will create you a photorealistic image from this model.
Okay, then let's put the sapphire on top, diamonds on the sides, and in wet gold.
Okay,
Can you do that?
so it's just click on Render Studio and let's make a render easily with let me start with the gems. I start to apply the sapphire. As you can see, we have the render materials in here. Also, we have for the gems in the shank, I will define diamond, and of course, we also have the metal. Let's define metal polish, white gold, and after this I just come to render. I need to define the resolution, of course, adjust the position. Let me adjust easily in here another position like this, and back to the perspective. I can easily define the render. So I just click on render, and here we go.
Okay, it looks good.
Well, let's give some more time to look nicer, and then I will save it and I will email you this file.
Excellent. Thank you, Pedro. That was awesome. So guys, as you can see, Pedro and myself, we will make a living being actors, but we just wanted to reproduce how easy it is to create a solitaire ring with a render in front of your customer and just in a few minutes, and allowing your customer to participate on the creation. So it's pretty nice, and I'm sure you can take a lot from that. But Pedro, let's see more.
Let's go. So now let's see other samples. We can start again with elements, and let's see. Well, let's take a look into other families. For instance, we can find in here the bracelets. As you can see, we have several options. Also, let's see other families. Let's see earrings. We can find in here different models. This is just some examples. What we can find, of course, heads. We can find all the libraries. But in now, let me start with a signet ring, and I will place some ornament. And also, I would like to show we have the option to define the ring size directly before add the model to the document. We can also, I don't know, let's try number 18. We can define, of course, the material, and of course we just select the model we want to. Let me start with this one.
Okay, can you make it bigger then?
Yes, of course. So as all the others, we just need to select, and we can edit. So for instance, I want to make it bigger on the top. I want to define in the top with 3 millimeters. So easily we can edit and add apply the changes. Of course, Now I could adjust other parameters, but I will now add one under the elements library. Let's see what can we add in here. We have several options. I will add the floor de lis, this one, and
That's fine.
let's create and now of course we just need to select, and easily I can adjust with the gumball the position, or I could use any other tool to place the model exactly where I want. But as you can see easily, we can create a model, and of course this is ready for print.
Perfect. That means that I can just save it and print it out, for example, in my house.
Of course, well, you can print anywhere. So we just, like any other RhinoGold model, we just select the model, and under the 3D printing tab, we can define under the STL wizard tool, we can easily select the model to print, define the resolution, and of course, it will generate our STL file. So I just save my STL file, and from here I will show you. So I save my file, and as you can see now, I have in here my STL file ready to be printed.
That's excellent. Then I just need to save it in a USB and plug it into my 3D printer. Sounds easy.
That's true. That's true.
So Pedro,
Yes.
what else do we have? What else do we have? By the
Well,
way, let me just remind the attendees that they can ask questions on the chat. There is Xavier Marodon next to me. He's willing to help you. So ask.
okay, there are several things to show. Let's now show a little bit the elements interface. In this version, we decided to create also the elements interface. The idea is to be more intuitive. As you know, in RhinoGold we have lots of tools, and with elements we will have only the tools to define all the elements we need. So as you can see, this is the interface, very simple, and now we can easily add. I just need to log in. So let me just log in. And the same workflow, it will open all the elements libraries. We have in here all the elements, and of course, let's now create, let's choose a 3-stone ring. So with a 3-stone ring, let's see, easy one, for instance, this one. As you can see easily, with we can start from this predefined model, and of course now the idea is I want to edit, let's edit the gem cut. I want to adjust to use other gem cut. So easily I just select the gem, I edit the gem, I have all the standard gem cuts, and I can define, well, let's choose a radiant gem cut, and once again, as you can see, the head in this case will automatically adapt to the new gem cut. So this is the idea. We start with these predefined models, but of course after this we can customize exactly as we need. So also, let's see in here, we can generate also the full reports. As you can see, we have the report icon, and it will automatically generate the full report from this model. So we have the overview, the gems, and the metal, all the information, in this case 18 karat yellow gold, the diamonds. So in here we can see more detail, all the informations about the type, the gem cut, and the size and the weight. And of course in the metals we have all the information as well, the weight, everything. And of course we can generate a quotation easily. I can add the information I need from the metals, from the gems, and easily we can get a quotation to provide to the customer.
That's excellent, Pedro. As you can see, guys, in this easy to use interface, we can create the render, of course, we can create the report, we can send it directly to 3D printing. So everything can be done in here. This interface is meant to have it at the store. So anyone can use it, either the designer, either the sales associate, either the shop owner, or maybe even the customer. So everyone without computer skills will be able to sit with this interface and create their own design, their own custom design. So Pedro,
yes.
Time's running. We have still things to show. What do you think about creating another one with Rhino elements, and then we move to the cloud?
Okay, so I think it's a great idea actually. Let's go back to the RhinoGold interface, and let me start with the elements again. So just need to log in.
This happened because RhinoGold Elements works by the RhinoGold 5.5 commercial license. Because in here now Pedro was using two interfaces, the Elements interface and the RhinoGold interface. It seems that it was already logged in. That way we want to protect your license and your account, so it only works on one interface. Sorry, Pedro, you can go ahead.
Of course, so that's true. Important to know it, but now we will choose another sample. Let's combine some elements, and let's start with a shank. Let me choose one shank, and to create a ring just to publish on the cloud. And also let's take a look on the cloud. So for instance, let me choose this one. So I add this shank, and now I will also add once again from elements. Let's see, for instance, bezel. Well, I like this one, so I just will add this one. And of course, I will adjust the position using the gumball. And of course, I could now edit all these parameters or customize some more parameters. But now I also want to show you the cloud. So let's take a look. As you can see in here, we can find the RhinoGold cloud icon. And so let me open it. As you can see, we have in here on the left the different categories. I defined my own categories. Of course, we can customize anything we want. And of course, under each category, we can find the models we uploaded to the cloud.
So Pedro, why don't we just show exactly what's the RhinoGold cloud? I mean the N, and then we explain how to get it, how to make it possible.
Okay, so that's exactly. Let's choose, for instance, this model. I just double click and let's see the results. It's loading the model, and here we go. As you can see, this is the model published. What do you think?
I think it's great, and especially because I see it's just a single link, so it means that in 2 clicks you get a link that you can just email it to your customer, and from any device the customer will be able to open and interact with the piece. They can change the stone color, they can change the metal material. Of course, you can add your own description and so on. So it will give to the customer, wherever he is, all the information, all the relevant information. That's pretty cool. So Pedro, how you get here? I mean, how you made that possible?
Of course, all the workflow, that's what we want to show. Of course, this is the final result, what we can see using the RhinoGold element, in this case, the RhinoGold cloud, and customize all the materials. Of course, allow the customer to interact with the model, but let's see how to publish. In this case, we have this icon. This icon allows us to publish a new model, and after click on this icon, as you can see, I have on the left the components and on the right the materials. So I will start to add a component. So I just add, in this case, let's start with the main gem. I select the gem and I press enter. Of course, I can define the name of this component, in this case, main gem, and on the right I can define the materials I want to be available for this component. So I just click on add material, and from here I can easily select the materials I want to be available. So I can choose easily, okay, sapphire, ruby, emerald, and as you can see easily, we will have all these materials available for these components. After this, we can add more components. So now I will select the gems on the shank. I just define the name, and on the right, exactly the same, I will define the materials I want to be available for this component. So I will select aquamarine, emerald, well, ruby, sapphire. We can add as many as we want. And of course, we also have the possibility to enable pricing. We will see how it works as well. And once again, I need to add now the other component. I can add as many components as I want. In this case, I will add the metal. So I just define the ring, and in the right I will define the materials I want to be available. So exactly the same workflow. So let's in here I want also in 14 carats yellow and in 14 carats red gold. So as you can see easily, we can define the components, the materials we want to upload to the cloud.
That's not difficult. And also, if we go to step 2, I'm sure we will be able to define more things about this model.
That's true. Of course, we can add the description. In this case, I will add the title. We can add subtitle. We can add the description of the model. In this case, let me just type RhinoGold Cloud. And of course, we can add a new category. We can select an existing category to organize the model. And finally, we just publish the model.
So now what Renewal is doing is publishing this model on our server, so it is protected, and it will be ready on the cloud in a few minutes. So once it is published, as you can see now, Pedro will be able to show you more options, more editing
Of
options.
course. That's true. So after publish, in this case, this is the model. If we right click on the model, we have, of course, we can open, we can edit if we want to change the materials or to we can edit all the pricing, everything. Of course, we can change the image. We can load another image for the preview. Let's just wait. Yes.
For instance, the render, yeah, you did it well.
Yes. Yes, but of course many more. We have we can copy the web address. We can copy the embed code, and of course define categories, make it public or just private. And of course, if we want to add a scenario and everything. So the idea after this, I just can double click or I just open it, and now the model I publish on the cloud, as you can see, will be available like this. So I can easily adjust any of the materials I defined before, for the metal, for the gems, for the components I defined in the previous step. So I can easily change the gems. So let's use sapphire, let's use, for instance, aquamarine. And as you can see, with a few clicks, we have the model published.
Thank you, Pedro. Let me add a few comments about the RhinoGold Cloud. It is an additional service. It is monthly subscription based. It has a cost, of course, all the server and so on. We are launching RhinoGold Cloud today. We actually select 10 companies. I'm sure some of them are today in this webinar. During the next days, we will contact them and we will start building their own cloud, and we will sit with them. We will check what are their needs. Maybe we will add new functionalities on the RhinoGold Cloud. So you all can try RhinoGold Cloud, of course, but I would say that in a couple of months it will be even much better. But we wanted to show you today what's RhinoGold Cloud, what are the possibilities, and actually, Pedro, we have not shown all the pricing possibilities.
That's true. That's true. So also we have the possibility in here in this all these models. We have the possibility to enable the pricing. So for instance, on this one, as you can see, I in this case under the metal component, I can define the material cost, I can define the manufacturing cost, I can define the profit for each of the different materials. So the same for the metal, for the gems, as you can see, easily the same. All the different materials, we can define different material costs, manufacturing costs, profit. So as you can see, everything is fully editable. And of course, after this, let's see, for instance, in this one, let me open it. So as you can see in this one, we enable the pricing, and actually it will be available. And of course, when we change the material, in this case platinum or the gems, it will automatically update the price for the ones we define it.
That's why it's important to have an e-commerce online store. If you can easily integrate RhinoGold Cloud with your PayPal account and so on. So that's another way not only to show but also to sell jewelry online. So I have to say that it's time to sell online. Everything is on the cloud, so it's time to sell online.
Yes. But also let me just show a little bit what we can define, what we can customize in the cloud. As you know, we have the my my.tdmsolutions.com, and we inside our account we can customize all the cloud.
That's correct. That's correct. As you guys can see, this is the website, your own website, where you can track all the information that comes from the Renewal cloud. As you see here on this overview page, we can see all the current month views, all the forecasts, the history. You can actually filter by seasons. You can know exactly, for instance, in Christmas, what were the most top views of what rings were the most views. And there's another important thing, it's the geolocation, because Renewal Cloud tracks exactly where your web visitors come from. Of course, in this case, we are based in Barcelona, so Barcelona is is the number one. But it's very important to know exactly where your visitors come from and actually what models they see, because normally all of you have dozens of models, hundreds or thousands, and sometimes you don't know exactly which are the best ones, or the best, I mean, the most viewed ones. So with Renewal Cloud, you will be able to track all this information, and then you will be able to make some decisions. That's quite important to grow your business. Also,
Yes.
on customize, we can edit the layout of the Renewal Cloud according to your needs. We have predefined themes, these ones. You just need to click on them, and then your interface will change. Your interface, sorry, your cloud layout. But also in advanced settings, we will be able to add your logo and add a specific color, change anything that you want. The Rhino Cloud is ready to make your own, totally own layout. So you will have exactly your look, your branding look. And also here on price and delivery, thank you, Pedro. Here on prices and delivery, here is where you define more cost, more manufacturing costs. For instance, the first session. In here you can define the metal price. You only need to update periodically because they change every single day. So you are able to change them, and then the cloud automatically will make all the calculations and update the new pricing. Of course, you can add your own currency. If you sell in US dollars, euros, or any other currency, you can do it here. Here it comes the e-commerce web address. Here is where you can link it with your e-store. So directly from Renewal Cloud to your PayPal or any other platform to sell. And because this is jewelry is not made in seconds, even we have 3D printers that work very fast, but all the process, the casting, the stone setting, all of this you can define here. All the process time, the shipment costs. Actually, you can add your taxes and the delivery timing. And even here on the Renewal Cloud, you will be able to say, I'm going to work on Monday, Tuesdays, or I'm going to work from Monday to Friday. You can define exactly the days that you are available. And as I'm saying, as I said before, we are going to have some conversations with these 10 selected companies, and I am sure we will add new functionalities according to your needs. And that's pretty much what we want to do with Renewal Cloud. We want to offer you the best online service. Well, actually, Pedro, time flies. So let me give you a quick overview about what we have seen today so far. So remember that Rhino Elements, this is the perfect tool for advanced users to save you a lot of time, or even to new users without CAD experience at all. They don't even turn on a computer. So they are able to use Rhino Elements. And with the cloud, we will be able to sell jewelry as never before, or at least we will try to sell jewelry as never before. It's time to open new channels, new markets, and with Renewal Cloud, I'm sure we can have access to all the world.
That's true, Xavi. That's true. Thank you very much.
But of course, let me say that today we have shown Renewal Elements and Renewal Cloud, and it's so easy. And you see that it's extremely easy to do whatever you want. But of course, RhinoGold 5.5 keeps being a CAD software, and we keep improving the modeling tools. So anyone can keep modeling from scratch. We are not saying that, hey, now it's just RhinoGold elements. No, RhinoGold keeps being a CAD software. You have more and more editing tools, more modeling tools to work faster and to offer you new possibilities that you don't need to spend time on modeling, but in focus on creativity. RhinoGold wants to give you the easiest way to create jewelry. We will have time in coming webinars to see the new modeling tools. I'm sure that
For sure.
Pedro and myself will organize some more.
For sure. That's the idea. We always keep showing all the potentiality of RhinoGold and what we are able to do and create with the software.
Okay, Pedro, we just got one question. Well, it was just a comment. They were asking if it's possible to show again how to create the render.
Of course, we can use, for instance, this model, and we will use this sample. I just, after defining the model, I just need to go to the render tab, and in here I need to start with the render studio. I just click on render studio, and as you can see in the side panel, it will automatically open the render parameters. Remember, Arion render, it's included in the RhinoGold 5.5, so easily with the render studio we just click first. We need to define the material, so let's define, for instance, white gold for the metal, and let me now apply some gems. So the first tab, we have all these folders with different materials. Let's go to the gems, and let me apply, well, ruby. Then I select the other gems, so I can drag and drop. I can select the model, and in this case the gems, and double click with the material I want to apply. And after apply the materials, the workflow is this. We defined on the second tab the resolution, any resolution. Of course, as you can see now, after defining the resolution, we have this safe frame, which helps us to define the best position. This will be our image, so we can easily define the best position. I really like to render the models like this, but actually as you prefer. So you define the position, and of course, back to the perspective, I adjust position, zoom in, zoom out, exactly as I need, and I just click on render. Just to mention that we can define the number of passes in here and activate enable this option, or we can define the time. So remember, the time can be different from different computers. The number of passes, if we don't define any of this, when we click on render, it will be rendering forever. So that usually I would recommend to define number of passes about 500, 600. Of course, it depends. It depends from the model. If we have several gems, if we have a big resolution. But if we don't define anything, we can see in here the number of passes. We will have a moment that we will see the image. It's the quality enough we need to save the render. So
thank you, Pedro. I hope that we answered the attendee.
Of course. So, and after this would be just after the number of passes we believe it's enough, we just stop the render and we save our image. It's very easy, I believe. Of course, we have a few more options in this image editor. We can adjust some brightness, some contrast, and add our logo. And of course, after this, just choose the image file format and save the file.
Excellent, Pedro. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Okay, Pedro. Can you just get back to the PowerPoint just
Of
to talk
course.
about what I like the most and people
Of
hate?
course. So here we go.
Okay, guys. What do you think about Rhino elements? Do you think is cool? If you think so, actually, it's time to get it. So let me talk, as always, about how to purchase RhinoGold 5.5, how to start modeling jewelry right away in 3D and print it out. So very easy. You can contact our local resellers. You just need to go to tdmsolutions.com/dealers, and you will be able to see the nearest resellers. If somehow there is none, you can always contact us. Visit our online store on tdmsolutions.com/buy, or contact us to info@tdmsolutions.com, or directly to me. And the pricing, as you can see here, it's $29.90 if you are a new user. If you have never touched a cat or you have never considered purchasing one, that's the price, $29.90. If you have already Rhinoceros 5, this general 3D cat software, you can get RhinoGold 5.5 for only $19.95. And as always, if you are a previous RhinoGold user, you can get the upgrade for less than $1,000, just $8.95. In here you can see euros, US dollars. It depends on the zone. If you are in Europe, then you have to pay in euros. If you are anywhere in the rest of the world, your currency is US dollars. So, well, you know what? Because I'm happy I'm the sales manager, I'm ready to make you a good deal today. Okay, yeah, let's do it. So, how we can do that? Okay, let's do it that way. If you email me within the next 3 hours, I'm gonna give you a special price. Today it's now it's almost 7. So until 10 p.m. after dinner, you have this option to email me, tell me that you are interested in RhinoGold 5.5, and then you will get RhinoGold 5.5 at a better price, I promise. So take advantage. Don't miss this opportunity. I'm turning 30 today, and this doesn't happen every day. So email me.
Seems a good deal, Xavi. Seems a good deal. I think this is pretty much what we wanted to show. So if you have further questions, as always, ask now here on the chat or email, call us anytime. We will be more than happy to help you, as always. Um, Also, just want to thank you all for your time and really hope RhinoGold 5.5 satisfy all your needs. As always, Xavi, it is my pleasure.
My pleasure, Pedro. It's always great to be next to you, and thank you all for attending. Definitely, we will see you very, very soon in another webinar or anywhere in the globe. Thank you, and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Muted.